Hi, my name is Connie Reimers-Hild. I'm with the University of Nebraska here in the United States, and one of my colleagues and I, Dr. Mark Burbach, want to tell you a little bit about the Nebraska Water Leaders Academy, which is blending water policy and science with leadership theory. We're really excited to present this as part of the 7th International Conference on Interdisciplinary Social Sciences in Barcelona, Spain. We want to introduce you to the Water Leaders Academy, tell you a little bit about it. It was in its first pilot phase starting last year in 2011 and has continued here into 2012. So we're going to cover a little bit about the theory, research, and practice that this academy has been able to bring together. Water challenges here in Nebraska and around the world are continuing to grow. And this is only going to occur more and more as our population continues to grow and expand. So we really do need new and innovative leadership in order to help us find solutions to some of the issues and challenges we're facing. Thus, the Nebraska Water Leaders Academy was born. Some visionary folks from the Nebraska State Irrigation Association really had the idea to create such a water leader academy. They brought in people from the university, from the private sector. They brought in farmers and growers, communications experts, geologists, policymakers, attorneys, all different types of people with different expertise and experience to share with the participants of the Nebraska Water Leaders Academy, which has really been a strong point of the academy. It's a cross-section of a lot of different people who are helping solve the challenges of Nebraska's water issues. There's a lot we want to do with the Nebraska Water Leaders Academy. We want to help participants develop scientific, social, and political knowledge about water and related natural resource issues. We want to help them examine the economical and beneficial uses of Nebraska's water resources, help them develop and enhance their leadership and critical thinking skills, while also developing the interpersonal skills so they can become more actively involved with water policy issues at the local, regional, state, and national levels. We want those participants to also develop lifelong water resources management skills and challenge traditional paradigms while encouraging critical thinking and creative solutions to our water issues locally, nationally, regionally, and around the world. Change is not always an easy thing for people, organizations, or even communities to go through. It takes a lot of courage to release the familiar and seemingly secure, to embrace the new, but there is no real security in what is no longer meaningful. There is more security in the adventurous and exciting, for in movement there is life, and in change there is power. We did go into the pilot of the Water Leaders Academy with some assumptions. We assume that each individual has the capacity to grow and improve in ways that can make them more effective. We also assumed that people who wanted to participate in academies such as this would learn primarily through their experiences, although we did realize that not all experiences are equally developmental in nature. But even when change is directed toward teams or organizations, it is individuals who make and are sustain the change. So just like when innovation in an organization, we know that's important, we need those individuals to first change, to lead themselves, and to help move things forward, and that change must be sustainable for it to really be effective. There are many leadership development projects, programs, workshops, etc. But true leadership is a process that takes time and commitment. Assessment, challenge, and support, along with developmental experiences, can help develop true leadership potential. So this is the model we really wanted to create and use for the Nebraska Water Leaders Academy. So I want to take a few seconds and talk about assessment. Empirically or qualitatively collected information or data provides sound feedback to individuals about their skills, values, and/or traits. It also works to motivate individuals who want to improve or find better ways to do things. And it helps us establish some metrics on which to base that change or know if we're making improvements or going backwards or whatever the case may be. It provides information about what needs to change. 14 of the 50 Academy participants participated in the pre- and post-Academy assessment of leadership behaviors, innovation behaviors, and water issues knowledge. We realize this number is small for research purposes. However, it provided us with a great opportunity to add a research component to the Nebraska Water Leaders Academy. An online survey on transformational leadership and champions of innovation was developed to assess participants' changes in these qualities from the beginning to the end of the academy. We also included items on the survey that assesses participants' water issues knowledge and behavior. We evaluated each and every session. We of course wanted to know what knowledge was gained in that particular session, but we also wanted feedback from the participants on what was working and what wasn't working. We really wanted to empower them to create their own personal and professional development. Now let's look at the challenge part of leadership development. Challenge really pushes individuals to be better. It holds them to a high standard while creating optimism. It also helps them move in a direction of what needs to be done. It really helps define the change. Some examples of challenge are providing win-win scenarios, helping people learn new skills and behaviors, providing opportunities for practicing their behaviors or skills outside of their comfort zone in a safe environment where they feel like they can push their boundaries and learn, how to deal with conflict directly, and helping them facilitate understanding of others' points of views and perspectives. We also wanted to help generate enthusiasm or excitement for change and help turn challenges into opportunities. This is especially important with water because people really do have a lot of emotion tied up into how they think water should be used. So challenge can be a particularly effective tool in the Water Leaders Academy. We incorporated challenge in the Water Leaders Academy by really encouraging the participants to practice new and different behaviors in a safe learning space. We also challenged them through peer challenges, instructor challenges, and really set the stage to help them learn new skills and behaviors. The support component of the leadership development model really provides ongoing personal and professional support and intervention. It provides a safe and supportive environment for people to practice their skills and behaviors, and also helps them address barriers and identify ways to overcome them. It really supports the change we want individuals to make as part of leadership development and personal innovation. In the Leaders Academy, we really reinforce support by creating efforts to learn and grow that were valued and rewarded throughout the academy. We also acknowledged change and really helped reinforce the commitment to change at each session and really want to work to do that more in between sessions as well. We incorporated developmental experiences into the academy with tours of water projects throughout the state of Nebraska. We held 6 separate 2-day sessions throughout different points of Nebraska and took a tour of each place. So we were able to see a lot of different water projects in areas of our state. We also held a lot of question and answer sessions with water professionals, had team projects. We're able to include presentations by water policy professionals and also water science professionals. And we just really enjoyed the experience of having so many different professionals throughout the academy be able to provide a sense of what they know so we can increase the information but also the critical thinking skills of the participants. Now I really want to switch gears here for a second and talk about the research base we incorporated into the Nebraska Water Leadership Academy. We use the concepts of transformational leadership, champions of innovation, and conflict resolution to really build the foundation for the leadership component of the academy. The leadership elements in this study focused on 4 factors associated with transformational leadership: idealized influence, inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation, and individualized consideration. Idealized influence is really the charisma of the leader, the confidence and power, actions centered on values, beliefs, and sense of mission. Inspirational motivation is the way leaders energize others. It's viewing the future with optimism, stressing ambitious goals, and projecting an idealized vision. Intellectual stimulation is when leader actions appeal to the sense and logic of others. They challenge others to think creatively and find solutions. Individualized consideration is leader actions that contribute to other satisfaction. They advise and support others. They pay attention to individual needs, and they really help others self-actualize. A series of paired samples t-tests were conducted to compare participants' pre-academy scores and post-academy transformational leadership behaviors. Results of the pairwise comparison showed a significant increase in participants' total transformational leadership scores. All 4 transformational leadership behaviors showed a significant increase from pre-academy. The internal reliability for all items of the MLQ5 used in this study was 0.84 at the pre-academy assessment and 0.90 at the post-academy assessment, which was acceptable. The second assessment, a modified Champions of Innovation scale, was a 14-item, 5-point Likert type of scale that measured characteristics of champions of innovation. For this study, we eliminated 1 or 2 items from each of the 3 original subscales. The assessment included 10 items and focused on 3 original subscales, which were expressing enthusiasm and confidence about the success of innovative behavior and thinking, persisting under adversity, and getting the right people involved. A series of paired samples t-tests were conducted to compare participants' pre-academy and post-academy champion of innovation behavior. Results from the pairwise comparison showed a significant increase in participants' total innovativeness scores from pre-academy to post-academy. All 3 dimensions of innovativeness expresses enthusiasm and confidence in innovation, persistence under adversity, and getting the right people involved showed a significant increase from the pre-academy assessment. The internal reliability for all modified items for the study was acceptable for both the pre- and post-academy assessments. The third assessment measured participants' Nebraska water issues knowledge and behavior. This was a 6-item, 5-point Likert type scale. Results from the pairwise comparison showed a significant increase in participants' awareness of water issues from pre-academy to post-academy. Engagement also increased from pre-academy to post-academy. We have learned so much through this inaugural Water Leaders Academy. We've had 6 great sessions, 15 wonderful participants. We're in the midst of the second Water Leaders Academy, but we really, of course, want to continue to improve the Academy. And just like true leadership development, this leadership program is a true process. We ourselves are going to have to continuously innovate to make this awesome Water Leaders Academy even better. One way we can do this is through more collaborations and more diversity, perhaps bringing those past participants to the table, which we've already done somewhat, but we can do even more of this in order to grow the Academy each session, each year even better. And of course, more assessments, more research, that's all really needed because we want to continue to make this research base to grow the theory behind it so we can grow it and scale the program if at all possible. Perhaps one of the lessons that we've really learned and the most valuable lesson is that we can make a difference. The Nebraska Water Leaders Academy has really statistically shown some change, and I think that's very positive. We want to continue that research to strengthen the quality of the research. But if we can really help make innovation and change happen in the arena of water, the possibilities are endless. We want to leave you with this quote by Alvin Toffler. "The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn." A big thank you to the Nebraska State Irrigation Association for really putting this all together and inviting us to be part of this wonderful academy, the Nebraska Environmental Trust for their recent funding of the academy, and all the private and public and other educational partners as well. We really appreciate being part of this experience and hope to work together much, much more in the future. We invite you to contact us with any questions, insights, experiences that you might have that would contribute to the Water Leaders Academy here in Nebraska or even other Water Leaders Academies. We'd love to expand our outreach and knowledge anytime. And this is a global conference, so it's a great opportunity to do so. So please contact either Dr. Burbach or myself. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks for your time and for listening to our presentation.